temporary. Kavachomer, the Mishkan, where it's permanent.
He entered that shul and sat beneath a tree. And he was justifying for himself the judgment, saying, Master of the world, it is revealed that knowledge before you that I care nothing about myself or about my
The community sponsors this, right? It's cause and effect.
Yeah, cause and effect. So this was good, huh?
Oh, this was excellent. This was excellent.
Good evening, everybody. So our darling Chaviva is not here, and I know that there's a guy there by the table there that misses her more than I do. So send her regards. She'll be back here next week. I want to make a very exciting announcement. Please note that next week, Wednesday night, is Purim, and we're going to have a Megillah reading here. You're welcome to bring your kids. We're going to have some studying with your partners. You want to study with your children, you could do that too. And we're going to have some fun nash, so join us for the Megillah extravaganza reading here at Torch, 7:45. We will begin, right, Rabbi?
And a special learning also after.
What did you say?
A special learning also after.
And a special learning after the Megillah reading. I'm going to call my husband to speak about Purim. But before he comes, I just heard this very nice idea that I want to share with you. That was inspiring. There's a book that's called The Light of Purim by Rabbi Avraham Sutton. And he says something very interesting. And when you look at the words Megillat Esther, Megillah means the scroll, but it comes from the root letters of Gilu, revelation, revealed. Esther, we all know, in Hebrew means Hester, Lastir, it's hidden. So we have in one word, revealed, hidden. And that's really what it's all about. We live in a reality where Hashem is sometimes revealed and sometimes hidden. It's playing hide and seek with Hashem. But the name of the game is to continue playing the game. Even when he's hidden, we have to continue seek for God. And it's not easy. There are two kinds of spinning. I'm going to compare Hanukkah and Purim, and I'm sure a lot of you know this. Hanukkah, we spin the dreidel from above. On Purim, what do? We spin the grog, or the rashan, from below. On Hanukkah, the revelation was so incredible and in the open. It was so clear that the few won against the many, and little oil lasted for a long time. On Purim, it's more kind of like almost looks like a telenovela, you know, like a soap opera. It's like a bad king and a beautiful woman, and she's really maybe married to Mordecai, and she has to save the Jewish people. And the salvation, there's a lot of darkness, and the salvation only happens in the end. People don't realize, but the story could have been extremely tragic. 127 provinces. I'm Israeli. It comes out every now and then, you know. It's like I can't hide it. You know, you could leave Israel, but Israel doesn't leave you. So there are certain words just like, don't go there, Devorah. Just don't try to say it. Say states. And I'm not saying states. And so all the Jews, the decree were going to be annihilated. So the amazing miracle that happened through the story of Purim, but like until the end, you're biting your nails. You really don't know. Is she going to make it? She's fasting for 3 days. She looks pretty bad. Is Achashverosh going to find? She's going to find favor on Achashverosh's life. So there's like a lot of tension there, right? And the story gets revealed, right? That this amazing salvation, and she finds favor in the eyes of the king, right? And this miracle happens. And really, this is the name of the game of life. Sometimes God is very revealed. We see blessings in our life. We understand our mission and our purpose here and why things are happening. Sometimes you really don't know. You could be on a therapist's couch, say, I don't know why I'm here in the world for. I don't even think I have a purpose. The other day I was talking to someone attempting to life coach her, and she says, I think I'm a purposeless soul. So sad, you know, to feel that way. And she just didn't find any purpose and meaning. And sometimes it's hidden that way, where we're going through tribulations and another word I shouldn't use, and challenges in our life that are difficult, and we're like, why? And where are you, Hashem? The name of the game is continue to play hide and seek, because in the end, I don't know if you've ever played hide and seek with kids, but if my kid's going to play with me hide and seek, and after 5 minutes they don't find me, you know what I do? I come out. I feel bad, you know? And that's really God. He's waiting for us to seek for him, and if we continue to seek for him, he's going to come out of hiding and reveal himself, and that's really what Purim is all about. And I think that what we're going through now, I know maybe in my personal life, there's been a heaviness, and people think, wait, it's Adar, Malbim B'Simcha, there's a lot of happiness during this holiday, this month. Listen to the words in Hebrew, Malbim B'Simcha, it's a verb, it's an action, it's an activity. You actually have to increase joy. You've got to take active choices to be happy. Happiness is a choice. It doesn't just happen, I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to be super happy. Purim is when happiness is like going to happen because a big miracle happens. And by the way, there is a change karmically in energy from Purim till Pesach. There's happiness in the air and spring and craziness and cleaning and all that. But there's that miracle that happened. And now the decree is still looming over us. So our job, since Hashem is hidden right now, is to continue to play the hide and seek game. And at this point, I'm inviting my one and only, I don't know if he's your one and only, but he's my one and only, my husband, Rabbi Yaakov Cohen.
I think we're done. That was just amazing. I was like, what am I going to, what are you going to do? Okay. So we have the holiest day of the year. If I would ask you what's the holiest day of the year, most people will always answer Yom Kippur, Yom Kippur. We know Yom Kippur, the word Yom Kippur, the chaf, the letter in front of Yom Kippur. Kippur is a chaf, means like, the day of like Purim. Yom Kippur is only like Purim. Everybody says that, a lot of people know this statement. The question is, what is it about Purim? What is it about Yom Kippur that is Purim's like? In other words, the real deal is Purim. Yom Kippur is just like Purim. So what's the real deal of Purim? Okay? So the real deal of Purim, and that's why it's the holiest day of the year, is because on that day, the Jewish people accepted a gift. What was the gift that they accepted? The Torah. As we know, in Mount Sinai, that God held the mountain over the Jewish people's heads, right? By the way, that was really like the first joke ever told. Like, see this mountain? Oh, just kidding, right? Right? But basically, he held the mountain over their heads. If you don't take it, we're gonna bury you. Right? We'll bury you. Right? So, okay, we'll take it. Of course, what does that mean? The deeper meaning is they accepted the written law. That they accepted. Na'aseh v'nishma, we will hear the written law. What was the mountain over their heads? That was the oral law. The oral law was kind of forced. Okay? So, not until the day of Purim did we really accept the oral law with love. The words we say are kimu v'kiblu. Kiblu means they accepted the oral law with love on the day of Purim. Now, what does that mean? How does that make Purim the holiest, highest day of the year? So the reality is that when you want to give a gift, you want to give it in a way where it's accepted and appreciated. Not like what happens these days. You know, you give a gift to your kid, he opens up, oh my gosh, it's an iPhone. Oh my gosh, it's the wrong one. Right? And the kid, I can't believe it. I wanted an iPhone 10 and it was only an 8, right? And then they storm out, I hate you, right? Like, you want to give a gift, you want the gift to be accepted and say, oh my gosh, yes, this is what I want. And the person who's giving the gift, all of a sudden, how much pleasure do you get? And everybody can know and dig deep down right now, and everybody knows and has memory. When you give a gift, I'm from LA and I also can't speak. Okay, when you give a gift, okay, and it gets received, and they appreciate it, okay, how much pleasure is in that relationship? How much pleasure is in that relationship? Okay? So God gave a gift at Mount Sinai, but it wasn't really received totally, right? It was like, oh my gosh, it's only an iPhone 8, right? Right? Okay, I guess we'll use it, right? Okay? But on Purim, we accepted the Torah with love. In other words, we appreciated the gift. God gave the gift, and we took the gift, and we really appreciated it. The ultimate relationship, the ultimate dynamic, the ultimate appreciation for the gift. And that is on the Purim day. So on Purim, we have to tune in, okay? I know there's a lot of busy activities, but you have to take some deep breaths in the day and turn up the volume on your joy. Let's say if I would ask you right now, like what state of joy are you in between 1 to 10? So maybe someone will say, 3, 8, okay, 6, 6.5. So now I want you to, what I do all the time is like, turn up the volume right now. Imagine that there's a little knob right there in front of you. You can just turn it all the way up and put yourself on a number 10. And that's what you got to do on Purim. And you use that, and how do you get it on number 10 and stay on number 10? More things to appreciate. One of the gates of joy is appreciation, and all the things, and not to take anything for granted that we could be grateful for, and to keep yourself grateful on that day, and more things to be grateful for, and more things to be grateful for, and the ultimate thing to be grateful for, our connection to Kodesh Baruch, our connection to God through the Torah. Baruch Hashem, here we're all partners in Torah, and we get to connect, and we get Torah, greatest gift of all. Have a great evening, and have a happy Purim. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week.